Welcome. This video is presented by Consulting DG. In this video, we'll focus on the role of the project manager, part 1. In this part, we'll explore initially definition of a project manager and the project manager sphere of influence. Let's begin with definition of a project manager. The project manager is a person responsible for leading and coordinating a project team in order to achieve project objectives. The project manager role is visible throughout the project. Many project managers become involved from the project charter creation to the closing process. However, in some cases, project managers are also required before the early stages of the project until beyond the closing process. For instance, before initiation may involve a strategic analysis of portfolio, pre-feasible studies, business analysis, business case elaboration, beyond the closing, impact elaboration, follow-up benefits. The role of the project manager may vary from organization to organization, and ultimately his role is tailored to fit in the organization. A simple analogy of the project manager role is by comparing them to the role of our orchestra director. Now let's turn our attention to the project manager sphere of influence. Project managers represent several roles within the spheres of influence. Those roles reflect the project manager capabilities and are representative of the value and contribution of the project management profession. It is important to highlight that the projects are not plans, grand charts, calculus templates, but people, so that a project to be successful is essential that project manager perform properly different roles with all the stakeholders. As aforementioned, the sphere of influence of the project manager embraces several aspects. To mention, project, industry, organization, professional discipline, and across discipline. Let's develop each one further. Within the project manager lead teams to meet project objectives and stakeholder expectations. Research shows that successful project managers use certain essential skills consistently and efficiently, and they are demonstrate superior relationships or soft skills and communication skills while displaying a positive attitude. The ability to communicate with stakeholder teams and sponsors apply across multiple aspects of the project, included but not limited, developing finely tuned skills in several channels of communication. Example, verbal, written, non-verbal, etc. Communicating predictable and consistent. Also communicating efficiently and effectively. Creating, maintain, and stick to plan and schedule. Understanding stakeholder needs. Relationship skill involving the development of extensive network of people throughout the project manager sphere of influence. The project manager stay informed about the last trend of the industry. The project manager uses this information and see how it may apply in the current project. Trends include but not limited to updating with new products and technology, technical support tools, standards, process improvement, new industry standards, understanding new and changing market needs, aware of economic forces and influences that impact the project. Within organization, project manager not only work with functional manager to achieve project objectives and align project management plan with the organization plan, but also with other project manager in generating consensus. For instance, as a part of a program, project manager interact with other project managers in demanding on the same resource, prioritize of funding, receipt of distribution of deliverables, alignment of project goals with the organization. On the other hand, project manager interact with the sponsor to address internal political and strategy issues that impact the team or quality of the project. Project manager also works to demonstrate the value of the project management, increase the acceptance of the project management within the organization, advance the efficacy of the PMO when there exists one of them in the organization. For a project manager, it's relevant the continued knowledge transfer and integration. In other words, the development of this profession requires a continuous updating, not only in project management, but also in other areas where the project manager maintains subject matter expertise. This knowledge transfer and integration include, but is not limited to, contribution of knowledge and expertise to others in the professional at local, national, and global levels, participation in training, continuing education, and development in project management, training in related professional, etc. Project manager may choose to orientate others and educate other professionals regarding the value of the project management approach to the organization. Thank you.